There's more to the story though, Moose. Obviously with Dish and Boost Mobile, there's the ongoing 3G CDMA
Oh
shutdown that's
my
looming,
god.
the network access
Jesus.
troubles.
No. CDMA. You're talking about 2G, dog.
Moose, this is gonna end up in litigation.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not even joking. Like
dude.
it's going to Colorado lawmakers.
Are you serious right now?
This is gonna end up back on the table of the DOJ. I swear to you it is, dude.
Oh my god. Sneed, I can't believe this, man.
It's bro, let me tell you something, man. It's not all Dish's fault. T-Mobile is culpable in this too. You know,
T-Mobile's always culpable, dog.
I
Come on.
swear it is Eugene, dude. I, I don't care what anybody says. He could take all the pictures, smiling, you know, all the bottles, with like rainbows and all that. It's all fine and dandy. He's playing for the camera. He doesn't care about anybody or anything. Behind closed doors, that dude is a D bag. I know it. And
Jesus.
he probably treats people like crap, dude, because it just doesn't add up, dude. He plays the nice guy role and he looks the part, but hashtag sweaty armpits, aka Eugene, the guy who goes up there and puts on a show and he's tries to be a thespian and an actor. He's a fake and a fraud. He should be who he is, which he wants to act like a lion behind closed doors, but in front of a camera, he's fun and energetic, but he's problematic. And the thing about it is, if he's that way, Charlie Ergen, his style. He's ruthless. He's gonna milk, dude. Charlie Ergen would milk an ant if he could. He's gonna squeeze every bit of life out of every resource.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have two very shrewd operators, in my opinion, and that's why none of this is gonna work out. Okay, I I've called this in previous podcasts. Carlos can attest to it. Most you've heard me say these things too.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Adderton is saying the same frickin' things I am. Peter Adderton, founder of Boost Mobile, the original. Now he'll be a big part of Mobile X and their startup. He's confident that things are so bad between Dish and T-Mobile that they are, I guess, irreparable. We'll just call it that. Like they can't be fixed. Uh, the DOJ had to get involved in a simple spectrum lease deal. 600 megahertz. It's low band. T-Mobile needs it. Dish has it, right? They
Wow.
had to get him. The DOJ had to get involved. Like it went to their table and they had to deal with it. T-Mobile, man, T-Mobile basically wants to shut out somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 to 2 million customers on Boost that are primarily connecting to 3G and CDMA. What would it cost them to continue to operate an additional 6 to 12 months of 3G? I don't know what that exact number is. Clearly, they don't want to do it anymore.
Wow.
Neville Ray actually tried to keep using borrowed 600 megahertz during the pandemic. I don't know if you remember that last year, Moose, June and July. It became a problem because Neville Ray wrote a letter, or T-Mobile wrote a letter to Dish. We do not want to lease your spectrum. We don't want to pay you for it, but we would like to continue to use it for free.
Oh,
I swear, Moose, I'll never forget that letter. I downloaded the PDF.
bro, this is ridiculous.
And they said, oh, pandemic, and we've got, we need to support our network and these troubling times and these difficult times. You remember that? Remember that, Moose? Remember that phrase? That's what we heard the whole year.
We heard the whole we've heard it from everybody. Everybody.
Yeah. So Neville Ray didn't want to pay. Eugene didn't want to pay. This is bad. This whole thing is a charade. All right. It's really become a joke. Eugene, a.k.a. Sweaty Armpits, Mike Sievert, CEO of T-Mobile. It's on him just as much as it is Dish and Charlie Ergen. I actually blame Eugene for more of it. He, in my opinion, is trying to bury Dish before they even take off because he knows what they could do. He's the problem. I really think Eugene is the problem. I think Charlie can actually be corralled in a way. I think Eugene he's just unbelievable. Charlie Ergen's not Mary Poppins, okay? But Eugene is terrible. And I think eventually, I agree, and this is something I've said before, and I kind of just like spoke openly about it. And I'm going to highlight his comment here. Barry says grounds for a divorce. I totally agree. I think at the end, and this may be as soon as next year, there will be no more T-Mobile agreement with Dish. I think it's going to be with Verizon.
Ooh.
And I think Verizon is going to get the benefits of the deal. Somehow, some way, they're going to have some form of agreement. Dish and Verizon will scratch each other's backs, and T-Mobile will be the odd man out. Bro, they get paid for Boost Mobile access. They're going to lose that money. I mean, what does a Boost Mobile line require in data? Boost Mobile literally charges people $50 a month to give them 35 gigs of data. And then they cut you off. What? I mean, it's fettered access, right? It's going to be neutered. It's going to be 480p video streaming, right? The hotspot is going to be QCI, right?
See, man, the thing that's going to be interesting is that T-Mobile seems to be the odd one out here.
But I feel like this one is a self-inflicted wound. Nobody did anything to them. They literally did this to themselves. It's Eugene. It's Mike Sievert. It's Sweaty Armpits Special. Hashtag Sweaty Armpits Special, man. I mean, it's a simple agreement. Like, how is it so complicated?